Not every paramotor adventure has got to do with just the flying. There's a lot of stuff that you do on the ground. Now, if you look in the channel description, I mentioned how this channel is about the paramotor lifestyle. And a lot of the lifestyle has to do with non-flying activities. I didn't want to throw this footage in the garbage can, but this was some things that I did on the ground, so to speak. I've got videos that are just for the flying, but this is going to be some of the stuff that I do in between. Y'all enjoy. You know, I just presented with a new situation I ain't ever been presented with in my life. As I'm hiking through the desert, at some point I must have stepped into a cactus bush. And I didn't realize it. I stopped back down this hill here and did some stretches against the rocks. And when I was stretching, I felt that thing poking me. I was like, what is that? I reached back there, it poked me in the finger. I done picked up a cactus barb on my pants. It was one of the bad ones. It was one of the bad ones. And it stuck me in the leg, but the clothes pulled it out and it stuck me on my finger. And then a stem broke off. So I froze up and had to do some reach back there surgery. It was in a place that I don't feel it when I'm walking. The pants don't push or anything there, but it's stuck there. But like a time bomb. As soon as I sit down the next time, a very possibility I could have taken 5 right in the taint. Oh, I'm glad that I found that thing. Oh, in that way, not the other way. Not find it sitting on the tank way, that'd do no good. No good. It might have been some scrotum involvement too. That'd have been a terrible place to catch cactus thing. Just thought I'd say it. All right, welcome to the video. So I found a desert oasis in the middle of these, the edge of this desert, the edge of these mountains. It's where they meet, the Laguna Mountain Range. I'm exploring the area in front of the Laguna Mountain Range. That's this range right out the window here. Well, I found a desert palm oasis. Hot springs, they got pools. Hell, I went hiking and went swimming, had breakfast. I flew from the little airport down the hill. I didn't even know what was in there. I just looked at the weather and I was like, this would be a good spot to go in the morning. And I went and I tried to go north into the canyon. And I knew that was probably error because it was windy, but I had to flip a coin. There's more cool stuff to see here. And I could always look at that. Well, I went back and looked at that. I actually made it to the Palisades back. Hell, I guess you saw the video, or was this in the video? I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna make these videos. I just record the content and I put the stuff there. And I mean, what the hell? This may never make it. They may never make it, but that's what I did this morning. And then I washed my feet, I went swimming. Swimming's fun. Need to drink some water. I refilled some water jugs. And no less than 5 people told me also I need to go see Joshua Tree area. And people from home told me that too. So I'm gonna go that way and just see what happens. As soon as I get internet service, I might look, change my mind, see what's what. I'd like to check out as much as I can, and I'm scraping along as usual. That was a fun day in the Palm Oasis, Desert Palm Oasis. So I hiked into a Palm Oasis canyon, made it to the end of the trail. That sign right there don't go any further. But I'm gonna find me a little stoop somewhere and have some brunch. Middle of the desert, these are the only trees out here. I flew over it, there's nothing else for a while. Thought I'd show you the end of the trail. Found me a nice little shady spot underneath. It's terrible video, but this is fantastic for being out here in this desert, sitting under the shade of this gigantic palm tree at the very tip top of the marsh. I'm gonna have some leftover tacos and enjoy the shade for a minute. Make sure no snakes crawl up my back or anything. Hike this dude back out. It's a short hike. It's maybe a portion of a mile up a wash, but then you find this nice shady area. Pretty neat, pretty dang neat. It's the only shade here, so I feel like I'm not alone. It was a short 3/4 mile hike in to the only 2 trees in the desert, but I found them and it's nice and the wind's blowing and it's perfect. Without gloves on, this place is too sharp to climb. I just reached down to get a steady hand on a rock, and there was a teeny tiny baby cactus growing inside that crack there, and I stuck my finger right on it, and that's not comfortable. So I ain't climbing in the desert without my gloves. You see behind me here, I know, terrible content, right? But it's all cactus and rocks and creosote bushes. Maybe a few other things I don't recognize. I don't know what they are. Like this little milky looking thing right here. Tell me what that is if you know in the comments. Or these little, man, I think them creosote bushes. Those are thorns. Those are cactus. Some kind of cactus thorn plant tree. Everything got a damn thorn on it out here. Hell, everything. Grow me one, I guess. I'm gonna live out here. I saw a lizard. I saw the only friend I made. I saw some humans out here too, but I saw a lizard running around. I watched him for a minute. I put some shade on him with my hat shade. And then when I moved and let the sun hit him, he bolted. He could tell I was moving. Yeah, climbing that would be a fool's game. You'd slide right into one of those dang things and they'd be done stuck to you with all their friends stuck to you. Cactus friends going along for a ride, digging in deep. My finger's still throbbing. Sorry about terrible content. I got his phone out here on a hike. I ain't bringing damn camcorder hiking in the desert. Y'all can hang it up. I carry the phone with me. I figure I'd make a little vlog on the way out. I'm solo hiking, so ain't nobody around here to hear me. I know that lizard don't care. But I thought I'd bring you along for a moment while I hike out of this marsh trail. Oh, you can see the palm trees from here. Check that out. Take a picture, huh? Take pictures while you video on this phone. That's kind of a neat feature. Why couldn't I poked it on the way in? I could have stuck it in the marsh water, cooled it off. I got an infection and lost it. All right then, I'm putting the phone down. Back to the trail. See y'all on the next part of the adventure, I reckon. I thought this was interesting. This is where the water stops in the desert as you're walking along. Oh, there's another trail. Since the water dries up here, I'm gonna take this trail, see if it cuts across maybe some hills. The sign says amphitheater. I seen the amphitheater over there on the way in, so I know this is the way back too. If it gets too steep, I'll holler. I just topped the hill and I can see the camp from here. Check it out. I picked the right trail because this one comes out right here. Look at this. Let me turn this around. This trail stops right here at the truck. You just don't get much better than that. Way to go. Agua Caliente Park. Nice. I didn't see any mountain lions, but I could see where there might be some. Happy morning. Oh no, I got toothpaste on my camera now. Maybe I can wash that off without destroying the camera. I'm about to go brush my teeth. But I also wanted to mention to you something. Y'all know what a sleeper is? A sleeper is something that looks like it can do, and that's gonna do much less than it actually does. For example, this water fountain that I found out here in the desert. Well, this water fountain is a sleeper because when you hit it, it shoots like that far. Yeah, I took one to the jugular on that one. Coming at you from the bird nest. We built one lower down to, well, I guess we're higher up. Elevation wise, I'm higher. I'm above 1,200 feet because the airport's 1,200 feet and it's down the hill. Like parks inside of parks here. And then I might ease back toward the party for a minute. I don't know. The internet will let me know what the weather's doing, and that's gonna determine my next move. I've called it right each morning. I've messed around. I've explored this whole mountainous region, studying the weather, watching how I move. Go to spots good. You fly there. There's a way to do it. There's a way to game it. It's good. I love it. I love it. There's a lot of traffic coming by here. I'm gonna go up here and do this. These people may be going to put their feet in the hot tub too. I know this is good content. Oh yeah, they got a swimming pool. Check that out. I'm curious. How does this work? I think it's working. No man, I think I'm gonna do a scuba diving entry. Look at little high. I'll take another. Here, throw it back to me one time. All right. Oh yeah. That's a good football. It flies right. Desert Oasis. Okay, I've heard my fill.
All right, man, take it easy. Nice meeting you.
Me too. It's a pleasure, my friend. Somewhere on the side of the road, Yaqui Pass Road. I hear jets out there in the valley. They fly near El Centro. I seen them doing maneuvers out there. Heard 2 helicopters go over the valley this morning. Blair Valley, maybe? I don't know. Whatever Yaqui Pass Road goes over. I'm up here at the top part. Massive tops of the mountains. Well, I mean, there's taller ones, but we on a pretty dang high spot up here for sure. somewhere near Barstow at the edge of the desert when the drugs begin to take hold. I want to go down this place where these people went in this book. I don't know why. I read it when I was young. It's about drugs and deranged. Hunter S. Thompson. If you know who he is, we can be friends. If you don't know who he is, I'd like you to thumb down the video right now. So I did what was recommended to me by so many people. I went north to Joshua Tree area, the national park. I didn't enter the national park. It turned out that the entire desert was filled with these Joshua trees, the yucca trees, and they were basically everywhere, and there was no good place to launch or land a paraglider without getting tangled up in these really tall cactus bushes. So I didn't fly there. I went on north to the Mojave Desert, ended up taking a cold flight, chasing coyotes. That'll be coming up soon in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys real soon in the next one. Much love. Kyle out.